it's been a beautiful 2.5 years of mission and living in community, but as you guys can tell now, I live alone. So it's a very different transition, and so that's kind of why my channel has taken a transition too, because in community, there's things to do, there's things to film. When you're at home with family, there's things to do, there's holidays to film, but then when you live alone, I don't know what you want me to do. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Katie. I have not filmed, well actually I can't really say that. That is a line that I usually will say if I haven't filmed in like a month. But I filmed last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, when I was doing my Old Navy haul. And if you can hear the dishwasher, I'm sorry, I'm cleaning up from Thanksgiving. And as you can tell, I'm still in my place. This little update is that I did not go home for Thanksgiving, I'm still home. So, well, I'm in New Jersey. My parents live in Indiana. You guys have seen with my channel throughout the years that we're all over the place. I'm all over the place. That's gonna be part of this too, explaining my life. But I'm filming on the floor and I'm just sitting in front of a window because I thought it was the best lighting. So let me know what you guys are thinking of this. I know it's really dark behind me, but I don't know, I think it just looks nice. So let me know if you guys like this setup. I really don't know where to film in this location, like now being Jersey, staying here. But let me know if you like this setup. So, and I'm really sorry if you can hear the dishwasher because I can hear it. I pray that you cannot hear it. But I told you guys in my last video that I just kind of wanted to do like a sit down update. Who am I? Why did I make this channel? And that's what I'm doing. So I was actually just watching another YouTuber. That sounded weird. I was just watching another YouTuber's like honest life update, and I was like, okay, I know I told myself I want to film and I just kept putting it off, and so that gave me the motivation to sit down and film. So here I am. Okay, very long intro. Point of this video, just letting you guys know who I am and why I made this channel. So my name is Katie. I made this channel almost 3 years ago, which is insane. 2.5 years ago maybe. I know it was in August of 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. It was in August. I remember I was so scared to start. I had watched, I'm like crouching, so if you are wondering, I used to watch YouTube my whole life. Growing up, I loved YouTube. I loved watching makeup artists. I thought it was so cool. And I was also very scared of watching YouTube. And like I remember whenever someone would walk by, I would always like pause it and hide that I was watching YouTube videos and watching people's lives. And it's kind of weird, like you get very invested into people's lives over a YouTube channel, but it's something that I related with, I connected with, I really liked it, and so I just kept watching YouTube. And then in college I stopped because it was just really busy, and again, I didn't really want to be like judged for watching somebody else's YouTube channel. Not that there would be judgment in a way, but it was just kind of something that you can't just like play while you're with your roommates and things like that. So I kind of lost touch with YouTube in college and got busy with college. When I graduated, I started working, and then I found out that I was going to be a missionary, and so something really sparked in me of like share your story. Like I was never a vocal person, I was never outgoing, I was always super shy. So for me to have this desire to like film myself, like it's not a normal thing to do, to sit down and talk to a camera, I know, but I had this desire to share my story and my life and my mission and what I was about to do. So I asked my mom for a vlog camera. It was very awkward, but she was 100% supportive, and I asked her for a camera so that I could take pictures when I was going to Cambodia, and she said yes. So it was one of my gifts to go. So I really told her I was just gonna take pictures, but then once I bought the camera, I just like did a practice video in the car. Like it's literally one of my first channel videos. And it's like me and my mom driving, just playing around with the camera. It's really awkward, but I just started filming, and then I just kind of kept going with it, and it actually really helped me grow in confidence. I was never a confident person, and to talk to a camera, to share your story, to bring a camera out in public, it gives you a lot of confidence that you never really thought that you would get if you are a shy person. So I definitely recommend it, and that's kind of just where my channel has started. To backtrack a little bit, I grew up in New Jersey, and then my family moved to Indiana, and I decided to go to school in Kansas, which was like very shocking for a lot of people because Kansas is nowhere near New Jersey. I don't even know how I found the school, but I fell in love with the school in Kansas, so I ended up going to Kansas for college. Made the best friends there. I love them so much and I miss them so much, but the sad part about being in Kansas is that a lot of people came from different states, so when college is over you all go back to your own states. So none of us live close to each other, so that's really sad. I can only see them every once in a while for different events and things like that, but that was a part of college where we were just super close together, and then now we're not. Having YouTube, it really gave me something to do when I was alone and when I was home and things like that, so I really enjoyed having my YouTube channel on like summer breaks and things like that. And then as I graduated college, I studied evangelization and catechesis, which is in the theology realm of degrees, and I loved it. I found out about the degree my sophomore year after a mission trip, and I fell in love with it. I love going on mission trips. I've been to a lot of countries. I've been to Nicaragua 3 times, Haiti twice, Peru, and then now Cambodia. I spent a year in Cambodia, which I'm going to talk about that later on. But I fell in love with mission, and I studied that in college, and I studied missionary work. And so when I graduated, I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do, because again, that major is really beautiful and it's awesome and you learn so much, but like job wise, there's really not a lot. So I started working at a daycare back home in Indiana. I loved working with kids, and so I started just working at this local daycare, and it was really cool. But then as I was working every day, just this desire in my heart was like, Katie, go on mission, go. Like, I could hear God speaking to me when I would go to church. Certain songs would play. It would always say, do not be afraid, I am with you, like, go. And so I always had this reoccurring thought in my heart to just go on mission. And so I signed up one day during nap time, and I looked at some mission companies, and I wanted to go with a Catholic mission company, but I was open to like the Peace Corps and things like that because I knew I could keep my faith even if it wasn't a Catholic mission. When I went to high school, I went to a Salesian high school, which is one of the religious orders. If you know about the Catholic faith, there's different religious orders of men and women, and so priests and nuns. And so I thought about them, and I was like, I wonder if they have a mission company. Like, that'd be really cool to kind of reconnect with my high school roots. And I found out that they did. They were called the Salesian Lay Missioners. And if you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I was a Salesian Lay Missioner for 2 years. And it was a beautiful experience. And I went to Cambodia for my first year. And then I went to New Jersey for my second year. And then I went to Florida over the summer, which was still incorporated with the Salesian Lay Missioners. So it's been a beautiful 2.5 years of mission and living in community, but as you guys can tell now, I live alone. So it's a very different transition, and so that's kind of why my channel has taken a transition too, because in community, there's things to do, there's things to film. When you're at home with family, there's things to do, there's holidays to film, but then when you live alone, I don't know what you want me to do. But it's been a beautiful like growth time to really live alone and to have this time by myself, but it's very different, learning how to cook, learning how to really like clean and keep up with the place, because we didn't have to do that often. It was kind of like you kept your bedroom clean because you had one little area, but you're not taking care of a whole condo apartment, you know, kind of thing. So it's been a lot of growth for me, but it's also like sad too, because yesterday was Thanksgiving, having my first Thanksgiving alone. And that was just weird. I was just like thinking about it, and I was like, every holiday I've had with somebody. So whether it was my family, whether I was at college, whether I was in the missionary years and I was in community, I was always with people. So there was always something to do. But this is my first holiday that was like completely just me. And at first it was a really hard like smack in the face of like being alone, but there's been like a lot of growth with it too, because not all the time you're gonna have people around, and you have to figure out what you like to do and what you want to spend your time doing, not waste the day. But it's just definitely a weird feeling, and that's why I haven't been filming, because I just have no idea what you want me to film. Because if I'm not sitting in front of a camera talking to you guys, I'm working. So I'm a teacher right now. I love that. It's been amazing, even with all the COVID protocols and things like that and what's been happening. It's been amazing. I love the school so much. It's where I went to high school, so I love being at that atmosphere again. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm coaching. And this right now with COVID, basketball season has been extended till January, so I'm not coaching right now. I have to wait a little bit till COVID. And then if I'm not doing that, I'm usually home and watching TV. So I don't really do a lot. I'm usually either lesson planning or watching TV, or, you know, just resting from the day of work. and so I really have no idea what to film. I know that I have had a lot of followers when I was on Mission, and then once Mission was over, they left, and that's totally okay. I made the channel to show my life on Mission, so it's okay that my life isn't like what it was. So it's okay to not watch like the simple day-to-day things, but I know that there's now people watching who are more invested in the day-to-day, vegan, all of that, you know? So it'd be really helpful if you let me know what you guys want to see on this channel. I'm open to really anything. I have a new range of viewers, so I know my students watch, so there's times where I'm not going to be, I can't reveal as much as I did because I was in Cambodia, so nobody could find where I lived, and you know, and so I have to be a little bit more cautious with what I post because of my situation now where I live. I don't want to be revealing other people's locations and houses and things like that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of what my thoughts are about it. But if there's something specific you want to see, if you want to have more Q&As about me, want to have more vegan style hauls, clothes hauls, if you want it to be more of like my adventures, I don't know. I really don't know what this channel will look like, what you guys want to see, so it really does help because I want to continue. This has been an amazing journey for me, and I don't want this YouTube journey to end just because I have nothing to film. But I really have enjoyed YouTube, and I love it, and I love the growth that has worked through me, and I haven't even realized all of that has come from YouTube and how much strength and growth and confidence I've had as a person being on YouTube. And so I don't want that to end. I know YouTube isn't the only source that is allowing me to grow, but it's definitely giving me a confidence and a motivation to get up and share my story and share my life and things like that, where usually I would be more reserved. And it's okay to be open and vulnerable. Like, that's something that I encourage my students. It's not a bad thing to be vulnerable. So just let me know what you guys want to see. My life is crazy. I'm now 25 years old and I'm a full-time teacher and living alone, and I'm open to new ideas for this channel and what you guys want to see. So if it's maybe more teacher related and how I lesson plan and how I do things like that with teaching, let me know. But I'm open to your recommendations on what you guys want to see with this channel. So please leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys like this setup. I know it's very dark, but I thought it'd be really nice lighting on my face. And I'm grateful for all of your support. So please comment, please reach out to me and let me know what you guys want to see, because I won't know. I don't know, I say this all the time, but it's really hard to be like, oh, I'm gonna film this video, when you really think, like, you really do put your subscribers into consideration of like, what do they want to see, what is their interest, what are they interested about me, and what do I want to show them. There's a lot of thought that goes in YouTubers' minds before they actually put out a video. So let me know if you want like basic tips on how to start a channel, on how to grow your subscribers and things like that. I can also do that as well. So leave a comment down below. Thank you guys always for your support and love. It means the world to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for being on this journey with me, and I hope that I can continue to keep growing with you guys. So thank you guys so much. Bye guys. Okay. Do I want my hair this way? Or do I want it this way? Or middle part? My hair is getting so... Okay, I think I might keep the middle part and just go with it. Okay. I don't know if I like it. Get a thumbnail, because I always forget. You would know if you guys are YouTubers.